Stampers, it's Trevis. Today's Friday, Video Friday, and so today what we're going to do is make a Christmas card, and I'm going to be using the Peace and Joy bundle, and also I'm going to be using the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper that's carried over from last year's catalog. I love that when a few of the items are carried over. If you still have some product left, you can use it again. So the techniques I'm going to be showing you today is I'm going to do a partial die cutting, and I want to show you how easy that is to do. And also going to be using some of the ribbon that I love playing with patterns. Ribbon comes in a 3-pack, so we're going to use that today also. So let's get started today, and I'll show you how to make this card. Okay, so I'm going to be using my silicone craft sheet to glue on. This saves my paper from getting any glue on it. The Brightly Gleaming specialty paper that I'm going to use today, I'm actually going to use two different ones. I'm going to use this one and this one. So I know both sides are amazing, but the colors in here are so pretty. Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, very vanilla, and pretty peacock. So those, and also copper. So the copper, I'm going to use some copper foil today to accent that. So let's get started. I'm going to use a piece of vanilla, very vanilla thick cardstock, and this is 4 1/4 by 11. I did score it. I scored it at 5 1/2, which is halfway, and then it's 6. So when you fold your cardstock, you're going to get, it's going to fold for me very nicely. There we go. You want to use your bone folder. And then you're going to get this small fold also, like that. And before I glue that down, I'm going to put a little piece of ribbon in between there. So it's going to make like a little small book fold, which I really think is kind of cute, something different. So I'm going to teach you today how to do partial die cutting. So with your Cut Emboss or your Big Shot or whatever machine you have that you're using, you can do this technique. So the new Cut Emboss has all these numbered plates. So this is your platform, and it's numbered 1. So you're going to use number 1, number 2. Then you're going to need your acrylic plate. So you're going to do 3. Then you're going to take your die. And this is from the Joy dies. There's actually 9 dies in this set. I'm going to use the Peace today. So there's 3, there's Joy, and they layer, Peace that layers, and Bright that layers. So it coordinates with the stamp set, and you can get them as a bundle and save 10%. So the only stamp I'm going to use from this is On Earth. So I'm going to use Peace on Earth today. So these are so cute, these little solid stamps. And I'm going to, they coordinate, you can build sayings with those. So let's show you how to do this. So what you're going to do is you would lay your die. Say, for example, if you want this card to open this way, and you want part of it to be cut and the rest of it not to be cut, all you would do is lay this down on your acrylic plate, and then you would take the other acrylic plate and you would place it. There's a bevel right here. So the bevel is where, I don't know if you can see that bevel, but that is where the plate would stop cutting. So you want to place that wherever you want the die to stop cutting. So when you run this through your Cut Emboss, it's going to cut right up into that point. And when you run it through, you get this. Okay? Now, the reason that I did that is because I am going to make my card. So the first thing I want to do is use some of the ribbon. I'm going to be using the Playing with Pattern ribbon. I'm going to put a little piece of adhesive right here. Okay. And then I'm going to lay my ribbon right in there. Like that. And then I'm going to put some adhesive on this side. And when I close it, the ribbon is captive in there. And so I can now, I love this ribbon. It's so dainty, I guess would be the word I would use. So I'm just going to pull this around. I'm just going to make a knot. I'm not going to tie a bow. I'm just going to make a knot. So left over right, right over left. If you do that, you'll get a nice flat tie like that. Let's trim that back a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we have the ribbon on there. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start putting some of my designer series paper down. So I want this to layer on here, kind of like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on here. And I'm going to butt this right up into the crease. Okay. After I said I was going to use this, then I didn't, right? Same thing here. I'm going to make a nice narrow little space so those ornaments are kind of hanging. And then the last piece. It's so hard to cover up one side of this because it's so awesome. This one here, like that. And then my last piece, another one of these. I'm going to put it on the inside of the card. Just like that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to cut away this piece. Okay, so I'm going to just take my scissors. I'm going to cut right on this line, right up to there. Cut this line right up to there. And then I cut out the same piece that I cut out here. But this time, I'm going to glue this on. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and put some adhesive on here. And the reason that I like this technique is because it looks, and I'm going to show you when I open it, it looks so finished on the inside. So you don't have this Night of Navy cardstock, you know, showing on this side. It looks so pretty from the inside. Okay, and then I did cut piece out of the copper foil, and I did use our adhesive sheets on the back. This makes it super easy. Love those to adhere. So I'm just going to pull this off, pull piece out. That, and use my little poker to poke out those little pieces. That. Peel this away. That. Glue this down. See how easy that is? Looks so finished, I think. I love that copper foil. Absolutely love it. Then I'm going to use this little piece of trash. And I'm going to stamp the words "On Earth" in Night of Navy. And I'm just going to fussy cut that. Simple cut. Again, put a little adhesive on there. And so now we have Peace on Earth. And then for the inside, I'm going to use a different stamp set. The stamp set I'm going to use is Joyful Holly. This stamp set, I love these two sayings. May your season be merry and bright, and a joyful Christmas to you. I'm going to use a joyful Christmas to you. And I'm going to stamp that on the inside of the card. I'm also going to stamp that on the envelope. This is a very vanilla envelope. So the envelope has a little something on it. Okay, so there's our card today. And this little 1/2 inch, I think that little fold makes it kind of cool. And your ribbon is encapsulated in there. So hope you enjoyed this card today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.